Hello, my name's Ling and I'm genderqueer. I'm making this video to talk about the pros and cons of being genderqueer. Okay, so first of all, I'm genderqueer. Being genderqueer means that I don't fit into the gender binary of either male or female. I don't identify as a male, but I also don't identify as a female. That I'm just like my own creature. I am just me. Some people they identify as agender, that they feel sexless, they don't have a gender, and some people that identify as bigender, that like they're a mixture of both. Or some people, I think I fall better into this category of being androgyny. They just like something in the middle. If there's a spectrum of totally masculine and totally feminine, then we're like somewhat in the middle. And I sort of wonder sometimes. Sometimes I feel more feminine than others, and sometimes I feel more masculine. But overall, I don't fall into the way of dividing genders. I don't. Yeah. Anyway, something like that. And so, what are the pros and cons of being genderqueer? Let's talk about pros first. I think being genderqueer for myself, it makes me more fluid. That's kind of what it is about. Like I kind of understand both sides of the story when we're talking about like just male and female. I kind of understand both sides of the story, and I kind of get along well with most people, regardless of gender. I'm not saying that a cisgender person or people who identify as either male or female can get along with the opposite sex or the opposite gender, but it's just like I feel like uh, the fact that I am gender fluid make me more um open minded, I guess, and more understanding regarding like gender and stuff, and it also uh kind of inspired me to research on the matters of like transgender or on the gender issue, and it's really educational. And I've learned a lot from doing those research and meeting some pretty awesome people on the internet. I've yet to meet someone in real life, but anyway, but there are also some downsides, of course. Like it's just like two sides of a coin, and like most transgender people will tell you something like dysphoria, like being misgender, and like bathroom, like relationship, and I also get all those, even though I'm not a female trans male transgender or a male trans female transgender. I also get those problems transgender people normally get, like dysphoria. Like some days, my mind is just so far apart from my body, and I just, it is like, it's literally one of the worst feeling you can get. It feels like wearing an Aran mask. You can't take it off, and people can't see the real you. And when you look in the mirror, you don't recognize yourself, and it's just awful. You don't want that, honestly. And also as being misgender, it's like um it's pretty straightforward. It's just people mistaking you as the gender you're not. And for male trans female or female trans male people, it's just like people assuming their gender identity is matching with their biological sex, and it's disturbing. It really is disturbing. And for me, because I don't identify as either gender, it's even easier for me to be misgender because people, I know we are humans, this is what we do, this is how our brains work. You see something and you try to categorize it. You look at me, you look at my face, how my facial structure is built, and look at my hairstyle, look at my style, what I dress, look at if I have Adam's apple, look at my chest, maybe look at my crotch. I have people looking at my crotch on the street, in the theater, or at school. It is really disrespectful and rude. Don't do that. And yeah, but anyway, they try to categorize you, and they do. Most people they have this idea of the gender binary. You're either male or female, and they try to put me into those boxes. They call me she, or they call me sir, they call me he, but neither of those match me. Neither of those are me, and it just feel weird. I got weirded out whether I was called a he, or called a she, or called a ma'am, or called a sir. It's just ah, and that's the one of the downsides. And I have to, if I try to live comfortably as myself, I have to be constantly explaining to people of my gender identity and about gender neutral pronouns. And some people, they still don't get, they still don't understand. Like, if this is not in their settings, this is not something they can comprehend, then they still insist on calling me he, or calling me she, or calling me whatever they want, and that is disturbing. And also bathrooms. I am a human being. I am just a normal human being. I need to go to bathrooms. I have my human needs. But when I stand there, I just, I don't know where I go. I don't know where I should go. And it feels really weird. It's like, it's literally boxes you have to go into, and there are only two boxes. You're either oh, this is interesting. You're either blue or you're pink, and I don't fit into any of those, but I have to because this is how the system works, and that is disturbing too. And that's one of the downsides. And I was really lucky when I was in high school. My high school, I went to a liberal artsy kind of school, and my high school, they actually have a gender neutral bathroom, and I didn't know how lucky I was, but now I know. I should have been more grateful because it saved me a lot of problems. It saved me a lot of uh triggers. Like, it could really trigger, dysphoria. And like I said, dysphoria is one of the worst feeling you can get from being transgender. and and yeah, that's and also relationships. How do you even get into a relationship when you're genderqueer? How do you get your partners to understand, or how do you even get to know people to begin with? Like, some people, they just can't, they can't. And I know it is confusing. It is confusing for myself too. For a long time, still is kind of now, but yeah, I don't know. I date, so kind of just find a way to work around it, I suppose. And yeah, and this video is about to go over 10 minutes, and I don't want that to happen, so I'm just going to end it now. And thank you for watching. If you like it, and if you have any comments, and if you have any questions, just comment on the down below. And I'm not sure, I'm new to YouTube, so I'm not sure if you can message me privately, but if you can totally do that, and I will try to make another video upload of other issues I wanted to talk about being genderqueer. And I hope you enjoy. Have a great day, and just be yourself.